everyone, I Jhalak Patel, Assistant Professor at LGIT in the Department of Electronics and Communication, welcomes you to my channel of Wireless Communication. Today, I am going to discuss about third generation wireless communication and different definitions related to wireless communication. So let's begin with definitions in wireless communication. First definition is base station. This term is widely used in cellular system and it is one of the essential part in mobile communication. In the picture, one general type of base station is shown. Basically, it is a fixed station in mobile communication and it is located at the center of coverage area in geometry. It has radio channels connected with transmitting and receiving device. The next definition of mobile communication is handoff. It is basically a process of transferring a mobile station from one channel or base station to another channel or base station. As you can see in this video that as user crosses one base station to another base station, the handoff occurs. Here you can also see that as user crosses the boundary of one cell, the signal strength reduces, and as again it increases as user moves to another base station. That means signal strength also depends on the coverage area and distance from user to base station. So this is basically a handoff when user moves from one base station or coverage area to another base station or coverage area. Next term is forward and reverse channel. To understand forward and reverse channel, consider this figure. In this figure, you can see that here over two devices are there. First one is base station and the other is mobile station. First of all, forward channel. Forward channel means from base station to mobile station. It means it transmitting information from base station to mobile. It is also called as downlink channel. Second one is reverse channel. Means channel which is used to transfer information from mobile station to base station. It is also called as uplink channel. There are also some other definitions related to wireless communication. First one is subscriber. Means basically a user who pays subscription charges in order to use services. Next is mobile station or mobile. It is used during motion at unspecified location in cellular system. It can be either handheld or installed at vehicles. Next is transceiver. It is a device capable of transmitting and receiving radio signals simultaneously. Means user can even transmit and receiver at the same time. Next is roamer. Roamer means it is one type of user, but it is like a mobile station or user that operates in a service area other than for which it is subscribed. The next is page. We also discussed about paging system in the next session. In this session, we only take the definition of page. So basically, a page means a message that is broadcast over complete service area. Next is duplexing. The device which is used for this duplexing is called duplexer. So first of all, what is duplexer? A duplexer is used inside subscriber unit to allow some antenna to be used for transmitting as well as for receiving simultaneously. It is like full duplex communication. Like also in full duplex communication, transmitting and receiving takes place simultaneously. It can be of two types. It can be either FDD or TDD. First of all, we discuss about FDD. FDD means frequency division duplexing. It offers two bands of frequency to every user like this. Here you can see that two bands of frequency is given, like for forward band allows traffic from base station to mobile station, and for reverse from mobile station to base station. Here you can see that forward and reverse both are separated by some guard band. Okay. Next type of duplexing is TDD. TDD means time division duplexing. It shares single radio channel in time so that part of time can be used for transmitting from base station to mobile and remaining part is used from mobile to base station like this. Here you can see that whole time period is divided in terms of time slot. Here you can see that this yellow color, if this yellow color slot is used for base station to mobile station, then this blue color slot should be used from mobile station to base station and so on. That means TDD can be used when propagation delay not vary in time for users. So basically TDD is used for propagation delay type application. Okay, and in the FDD it can be used for radio communication system that allocates individual radio frequency for each user. Okay, so this is duplexing system. Now in the previous lecture we discussed about 1G, 2G and 2.5G standard. Now I am moving towards third generation of wireless communication. 3G has its own advantage as compared to previous standards like this. It is provide always on type access. It also provide voice activated calls, means communication over VoIP is also possible with 3G standard. VoIP means voice over internet protocol. It also provides network capability with the higher data rate, means it can be in Mbps range, while we discussed that in case of 1G it is in Kbps range. It now comprising to the developing of third generation equipments with new, so that the user can have ability to receive live music, interactive web sessions, or maybe voice or data access. This all is possible with third generation wireless communication. These are the different standards of wireless communication like WCDMA, CDMA 2000 and TD-SCDMA. One by one we take all the standards into consideration. Let's start with WCDMA. WCDMA full form is wideband code division multiple access technique. Basically WCDMA is UMTS based, means Universal Mobile Telecommunication System based third generation standard. It is earlier it is called as UTRA. It was designed to provide high capability upgrade path for GSM. Now UTRA means Universal Terrestrial Radio Access. It also provides backward capability with second generation standard like GSM as well as IS-136. It provides always on type packet based system, means so that computers, wireless devices can share same wireless network and connect it to internet anytime and anywhere. The next is data rate is up to 2.048 Mbps per user. It allows user with high quality data and it also provides multimedia features. WCDMA provides public and private network features as well as video conferencing and virtual home entertainment services. It also employs variable DSSS, means direct sequence spread spectrum technique that can be used to access cheap data rate, means 1/6 times cheap data rate is provided with WCDMA. It will result in spectral efficiency in third generation standard as compared to 2.5G standard. The next third generation standard is CDMA 2000, Code Division Multiple Access 2000. Higher data rate upgrade path is used in case of CDMA 2000 as compared to 2G and 2.5G. It can be possible with the bandwidth of 1.25 MHz of radio channel. It provides 1x-RTT radio channel. It means 1x-RTT indicates that single 1.25 MHz radio channel is used for transmission. Data rate is up to 307 kbps for this. It also provides frequency division duplexing as well as time division duplexing. CDMA 2000 has mainly two standards. Among them, first standard is EVDO. EVDO means evolution for data only. It is higher data rate based system which is used for data connection only. The next is CDMA 2000 1x-EVDB, means evolution for data plus voice both. It supports data rate of 144 kbps. It is also possible to repeat this 1x-RTT channel for 3 times. If we use 3x-RTT system, then in this case total 3 1.25 MHz channels are used together to provide instantaneous packet data. It results in increased talk time in case of CDMA 2000 if we go for 3x-RTT. So this is CDMA 2000 standard. The next standard of third generation is TD-SCDMA, means time division synchronous code division multiple access. It provides higher data rate equipment at each GSM base station. It provides TDMA plus TDD standard. Now, why TDMA plus TDD is used for TD-SCDMA? Because for asynchronous traffic demands, user downloads a file forward link need more bandwidth as compared to reverse link, means from mobile station to base station. Therefore, more time slot will be dedicated to provide forward link of traffic. In TD-SCDMA, TDD allows bandwidth standard to be easily added to GSM network. That's why in case of TD-SCDMA, TDMA plus TDD means time division multiple access with time division duplexing is preferable. This provides bandwidth of 1.6 MHz. TD-SCDMA, a frame of 5 milliseconds is used. This frame is again subdivided into 7 time slots, and these time slots can be flexibly assigned to each higher data rate user. It also provides dedication in forward link channel as we discussed in TDMA plus TDD standard. Okay, so this is our third generation standard. Thank you for watching.